When disaster strikes, most prepare for survival. The ultra-rich prepare for profit, uncover their shocking strategies for post-apocalyptic wealth. The human instinct in the face of impending disaster is survival. We stockpile food, secure our homes, and plan for the immediate aftermath. But for the ultra-rich, the calculus is entirely different. For them, the apocalypse isn't just a threat to be survived, it's a profound, albeit morbid, investment opportunity. While the world descends into chaos, a select few are not just preparing to weather the storm, but to emerge from it wealthier, more powerful, and in a position to rebuild the world on their own terms. Today, we're going to delve into the chilling, yet utterly fascinating, world of billionaire preppers. We'll uncover their shocking strategies, their meticulously planned escape routes, and their audacious visions for profiting from societal collapse. This isn't about doomsday fantasies. It's about understanding the extreme measures taken by those who have everything to lose and everything to gain when the rules of civilization break down. Prepare to confront a reality far more calculated than you can imagine. Let's expose the ultimate survival guide for the super elite. The most visible and perhaps most iconic aspect of billionaire prepping is the construction of luxury bunkers and fortified retreats. These aren't your grandfather's rusty fallout shelters. We're talking about multi-million-dollar state-of-the-art underground complexes, often disguised as unassuming farmhouses or industrial buildings, equipped with everything needed to sustain life for years or even decades in complete isolation. These bunkers feature advanced air filtration systems to protect against chemical or biological attacks, hydroponic gardens for sustainable food production, extensive water purification systems, and vast stockpiles of supplies, from medical equipment to luxury goods. Locations are chosen for their remoteness, geological stability, and access to natural resources like fresh water. New Zealand, for example, has become a popular destination for Silicon Valley billionaires seeking a safe haven with its stable political climate and abundant natural beauty. These retreats are not just about survival, they are designed for comfort, self-sufficiency, and the ability to maintain a high quality of life even in the direst circumstances. They are literal fortresses of wealth, designed to protect both assets and lives when the world outside crumbles. What good is a bunker if you can't get to it, or if your assets aren't protected? This leads to the second crucial strategy, the deployment of private security forces and autonomous operations. The ultra-rich don't rely on public emergency services, which may be overwhelmed or non-existent during a major crisis. Instead, they employ highly trained, often ex-military security personnel. These teams are not just bodyguards, they are logistics experts, tactical operators, and intelligence gatherers. They plan and rehearse escape routes, secure transportation, private jets, helicopters, armored vehicles, and establish communication networks independent of public infrastructure. Some billionaires even invest in private militias or security firms that can operate autonomously, ensuring the protection of their families and assets, and potentially even establishing control over local resources in a post-collapse scenario. This level of self-reliance and militarized protection ensures that their survival is not dependent on the state, but on their own formidable resources. Beyond personal safety, the shrewd billionaire prepper is also thinking about the post-apocalyptic economy. This involves investments in essential resources and infrastructure. When society breaks down, the most valuable commodities won't be stocks or bonds, but food, water, energy, and the means to produce them. This translates into strategic acquisitions of vast tracts of arable farmland in fertile regions, often with secure water rights. They invest in water purification technologies and secure access to freshwater sources. They fund renewable energy projects that can operate off-grid, ensuring a continuous power supply. Some even acquire companies involved in seed banks, medical supplies, or specialized manufacturing that would be critical for rebuilding. The goal is to control the fundamental necessities of life, positioning themselves as the new landlords and providers in a world where basic resources become the ultimate currency. They are not just surviving, they are laying the groundwork for a new economic order. In a world increasingly reliant on information, the ultimate survival strategy also extends to the digital realm, digital fortresses, and data preservation. If a major societal collapse occurs, digital infrastructure could be severely compromised. The ultra-rich are investing in ways to protect their vast digital assets, financial records, intellectual property, personal data, and even cultural archives. This includes building highly secure off-grid data centers, often in remote, geologically stable locations. They employ advanced encryption techniques and redundant backup systems, ensuring that critical information can survive even a global blackout. Some are even exploring decentralized storage solutions, leveraging blockchain technology to distribute and secure data across multiple nodes. The ability to access and leverage information, whether it's financial records, scientific knowledge, or historical data, would be an immense source of power in a post-collapse world. They are not just protecting their physical wealth, they are safeguarding the knowledge that could be used to rebuild and control. The most extreme and perhaps most controversial strategy is the lifeboat strategy and the creation of elite enclaves. This involves the idea of a select group of individuals, often with complementary skills, doctors, engineers, scientists, security experts, retreating to a pre-prepared, self-sufficient community designed to weather the storm and eventually re-emerge. These enclaves could be private islands, remote compounds, or even specially designed luxury cruise ships capable of extended self-sufficiency. The idea is to create a mini-civilization, a nucleus from which a new society could be built. This isn't just about individual survival, it's about preserving a certain class, a certain level of knowledge and expertise, to ensure their continued dominance in a reshaped world. It raises profound ethical questions about who gets to survive, who gets to rebuild, and on what terms. It's a vision of a future where the wealthy not only survive the apocalypse, but become the architects of what comes next. Finally, and perhaps most chillingly, the ultra-rich are not just preparing for survival, they are positioning themselves to profit from the rebuilding phase. Every crisis, no matter how devastating, eventually gives way to a period of recovery and reconstruction. And those who control the essential resources, the capital, and the knowledge will be in an unparalleled position to capitalize. Imagine a world where infrastructure is destroyed, supply chains are broken, and governments are weak. Those with access to food, water, energy, and the means of production will become indispensable. They can acquire assets at rock-bottom prices, dictate terms for reconstruction, and establish new monopolies. The very chaos that devastates the masses becomes the fertile ground for new empires to rise. This isn't just about making money. It's about consolidating power, shaping the future, and becoming the new architects of civilization. The apocalypse for them is not an end, but a radical reset, an opportunity to rewrite the rules of the game. So, the Billionaire's Guide to Surviving the Apocalypse is far more sophisticated than mere survivalism. It's a comprehensive strategy encompassing physical security, resource control, data preservation, and the audacious vision of profiting from societal collapse. It's a stark reminder of the vast disparities in preparedness and power that exist in our world. This isn't about fear-mongering. It's about understanding the extreme lengths to which the ultra-rich will go to protect their wealth and influence, and how they view even the most catastrophic events through the lens of opportunity. The question isn't whether the next crisis will come, but whether you will be aware of the forces at play, and whether you will be prepared to navigate a world where the rules may suddenly change. Are you ready to see the world through the eyes of those who plan for the unthinkable?